Nau mai, haere mai, and welcome to Quakers Aotearoa.
In particular, the idea of stillness and taking time to pause and just listen is, I think, quite countercultural in the West at the moment, which is sort of all go, go, go and trying to fit everything in that you can. So I really get a lot from taking that quiet space. But then the fact that embedded in that is really strong social justice ideals and really strong ideals about piecework in particular.
And I worked in South Auckland and among very poor people for the Catholic Church in a school with Pacific Islanders. And I was always known as, I just said, I'm a Quaker, I'm working for you. We have gospel values in common. I'm a Quaker. There's no conflict in how I'm going to relate to your boys. And that felt very good because I had a position. And, I had a place where I stood. And one of our old ladies, Winifred McNaughton, who had a massive impact, she helped start community volunteers in New Zealand. She was a Latin Greek scholar. She said, that's my heritage, and Papatuanuku and Rangi and Tāne, etc., your heritage, and we can talk to each other. And I don't bow down and become a sickly liberal, and I honour who you are. And I found that hugely, just made real sense, we each have our place, and we're all equal. Yeah.
I really love Quaker community. You have a great community around you, people of different ages and walks of life, and having kids grow up like that is really great.
There's a little notice here in the Nelson Quaker Meeting House that says you can take time to, thou shalt decide for yourself. I'm going to read it from the thing. No one telling you what to believe, just the peace and quiet to work it out for yourself. And that really appeals to me. When I walked in actually to Nelson Meeting for the first time last week and read that, I just thought, that's what really appeals to me about Quakers. It's the idea that, not that I'm right and you're wrong, or you're right and I'm wrong, that we're all on a voyage of discovery. And there is so much to discover. What's within each of us and outside of us. It's not just about what's within me, it's about what's within me within the context of the other people around me and the environment, be it built, be it natural.
For me, it's a recognition that there's something within us and within each person that we can and should respond to. I come from a tradition of Western philosophy where I think I could rationalise the reasons for any given thing that I felt or did, but it started to seem a bit arbitrary, the motivations for what I was doing, and I think an appeal to and a recognition of something within us and within each other was a greater motivation for our action.
When I was a teenager, I would go to junior young friends camps and young friends camps, and I remember no matter how tumultuous it felt when I was in high school, no matter all of the kind of dynamics and drama that would happen at school, I could go to be with the Quaker community, and I would just feel like I was just myself, and there was no social baggage, there was no situational drama. I was just seen for who I was in that moment.
The acceptance, and the acceptance in the silence, and being able to sit in silence with a group of people who just seemed so full of love.
Kia ora, and welcome to the website for Quakers in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It gives you lots of information about Quakers, who we are, what we do, where you can find us, the history, activities, and what many of us believe. The official name in Aotearoa, New Zealand, as was gifted to us, is Te Hāhi Tūhauiri. It means the group of people who stand shaking in the wind of the Spirit. Globally, the official name for Quakers is the Religious Society of Friends, and we welcome everyone as friends. So have a look around the website. If it's something you're interested in, please join us in a meeting, as you'll find there are locations all around Aotearoa.